Man, I gotta say, Ben Linus is a scary dude. I mean, what else could he do that possibly could make him more scary?
You know what a pacemaker is?
What?
They stick them in the tickers of people who've had bypass work, whose hearts need just a little jump, a kickstart. The rabbit had a small pacemaker set to deliver its kickstart should it get too excited, or anxious, or frightened.
Well, hippity hop. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for Lost, this one's going to be doing my next review for Season 3, this one is for Season 3, Episode 4, titled Every Man for Himself. Oh boy, man, this was a crazy-ass episode. This was a crazy one. We finally get another Sawyer episode, which I've been waiting for. Y'all know I love Sawyer, and good God, this episode was really good. We had basically a flashback story told in this one where he was in prison. We actually see a kind of a prison plot in this one after what he did, obviously, in Season 2. And you see him in jail, paying his dues, doing his time. And you actually see a pretty interesting plot in this one where you got this warden that kind of looks at him like this the whole time. I'm like, what the hell? And anyway, this guy is, like, seriously, like, screwed. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this guy. He kind of always has a stick up his ass, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, again, wardens in prison makes sense. But anyway, Sawyer in this episode does meet back up with, of course, the woman that he was with or whatever, the one played by Kim Dickens, and she basically tells him that he has a kid. So Sawyer is a father to a little girl named Clementine, apparently. So that is insane. And apparently Sawyer is going to be a father, at least when he gets out, at least. And how does he get out of prison, you may ask? Well, he cons the hell out of the guards and actually gets himself out of prison by a bunch of money and a bunch of, you know, kind of just sneaky jobs. And he basically, you know, cons his way out of jail and gets himself out of there. I thought it was a pretty damn insane thing. Shows you that the even a prison system is corrupt. You know, I mean, Sawyer literally cons his way out of jail no matter what. It's absolutely insane. Now, in the current day, you have a quick scene at the opening with Desmond where he kind of offers to fix Claire's, you know, like, roof or whatever of where they're staying at on the beach, and Charlie's like, hey, I'm pretty handy, I can do that, and Desmond's like, oh, yeah, sure, you know, and again, something's going on with Desmond. We don't know 100% what's going on with him yet, but they kind of focus in on that. Now, the big plot of this episode, which this shit was just insane, you have Sawyer that is now being tested, you know, with, you know, Ben, and basically Ben is telling him, he's like, okay, like, I'm gonna inject this thing in you. They basically hold him down on this table. I felt like I was watching Saw or something. They hold him down on this torture table, and they strap him down, and you have Sawyer that gets this thing injected inside of him, which means that any time that his heart starts racing, he actually could die, right? And Ben places that in him. And I thought it was absolutely insane. And you've got Ben that's standing there over him, which I don't know why I found this scene so hilarious, but you've got Ben that's standing over him while he's injecting this stuff into Sawyer's body, while he's got this bunny on top of this cage, and he's like sitting there like, come on, let's go, hippity hop, come on, hippity hop, you know, I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? But now Sawyer can't do shit. Now Sawyer can't, so now he has to keep his blood level low, he has to keep his, you know, all that shit down, and you have Kate that's wondering what's going on with him. She wonders, you know, what's happening to him. And, well, you got Danny in this one, who, of course, realizes that the woman that was shot by Sun is basically not going to live. And as soon as you find that out, so not only does Sun kill somebody, but now Danny's pissed. So now Danny uses his, you know, anger that's built up in him to go over to Sawyer's cell and beat the absolute shit out of Sawyer. And he keeps asking, as he's punching Sawyer, you know, towards the cell, he's literally sitting there and he's just like, do you love this man? Do you love this man? Do you love this man? You know, until Kate can finally fess up that yes, she does. And you actually get Kate that defends and helps Sawyer out before he's beat to death by Danny. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And, you know, I gotta say, it's crazy to see because in this episode, you've got Ben, and this is how we can, you know, conclude the episode. Ben takes Sawyer to this, like, this hill, right? This big old hill. You kind of wonder where he's taking him. And I like how Sawyer asks, he's like, did you even inject me with that stuff? You know what I'm saying? And Ben's just like, Well, I guess there is no way of guaranteeing, but I guess if you want to take that chance, be my guest, Sawyer's just like, how do I know you're not lying? And he's like, well, I guess you don't. Ben Linus, man, what a fucking piece of shit. Like, seriously, what a good villain, though. Like, I'm genuinely tense with this guy around. It's the way he talks. He talks like a fucking robot or something. Like, he's like, we will have you stay on the island for as long as we think we see fit. And the island will be your only home until you can tell us what you're up to. We are watching you. We are the others, and we capture babies, and we're fucking crazy. Like, he talks like a fucking maniac. And at the end of this episode, he literally stands there with Sawyer. And this was such a cool reveal. You literally reveal that the island that our characters have been on is in eyesight and is a separate island from the others. And the others are literally spying on our characters back at the island this entire time. So he basically tells Sawyer, he's like, there's nowhere to run, Sawyer. You can leave, sure, but we will just come right after you. We are literally right across from your island. So don't even try it. And I'm like, man, that is a moment. That is a crazy scene. So now Sawyer and Kate and Jack and, that crew, they really can't leave. I mean, they can, but again, like, it doesn't seem like they're going to get far. So what do you do? And that's kind of the cliffhanger and the dilemma that they leave you at the end of this episode. Absolutely fucking mental episode, man. This is my favorite episode of this season so far, and honestly, one of my favorite episodes of Lost. This one was mental. This one was crazy, and I loved the prison flashbacks. I loved seeing Ben and the intimidation level and what he did to Sawyer, and Kate admitting that she loves Sawyer and that she cares about Sawyer. I just thought the episode overall was so well done. It was such a well done episode. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think? Every Man for Himself, episode 4. Post your thoughts, post your opinions down below, guys. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, should have clicked subscribe and tune up to any of the videos for Lost. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Lost. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.